Hey, I'm Joel Villafano, and this is Cup of Joe. I'm from Sweet T&T. The Caribbean is my home. Big, bold flavors are always popping in my kitchen. I'm not a chef, but I've read hundreds of cookbooks and concocted my own recipes with a Caribbean twist. It's real fun, fantastic food, lots of friends, and big, bold flavors. This is Cup of Joe. Come share a cup with me. Here's what's coming up inside the cup.
Welcome to the kitchen where I'm feeling...
You've never been in the kitchen.
I've never been in the kitchen. I've always performed over there, but never been fed. I don't understand.
Adam's pepper sauce is a win. So yeah, just a little dab of pepper sauce.
I look like a Bruce.
Yeah, Cup of Joe, Carnival, Tabanca is in full effect. We're having fun nonetheless. We're having a sort of thought-provoking show because we're dealing with the issue of virtual carnivals today. Yeah, that's right. But let me get my cup of inspiration out of the way before I jump into the kitchen, roll out some recipes, and have some fun. You should never try to be everyone's cup of tea because you'll be a mug. You didn't get it? Don't try to please everybody. Make that one of your goals in 2021. Don't try to please everybody. Don't try to be everybody's cup of tea. You'll just turn into a mug. Who likes a mug? I should stop doing comedy. Let's roll out some recipes, guys. We have lots to come on the show, but first, I want to introduce my brother. He's here, Pannist extraordinaire. I just love to see him perform, and I'll show you like this performance from him as he executes one of the big songs for 2021. Here's Johann Chuckaree.
Ready, Brent? Watch it.
Carnival Tabanca is real. I don't know about you, but the Carnival Tabanca is real. For those who love and appreciate the spirit that is Carnival, it's real. And virtual Carnival is a thing that's happening. That's the essence of the show that we're going to be talking about. I want to thank my boy Johann Chuckaree, who is standing by, and we want to bring him on set now to knock a glass and share a cocktail with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Johann Chuckaree.
What's up, what's up?
Happy New Year.
Same to you, brother. Happy New Year to you and Happy New Year to all the viewers.
Yeah, have a seat, my brother.
Thank you.
You can't about the banker, really, you know.
Welcome to the kitchen, but I'm feeling...
You've never been in the kitchen.
I've never been in the kitchen. I've always performed over there, but never been fed. I don't understand.
Stop the press. Let's fix that right away. Let me introduce you to this guy. Master Mixologist Tyrone Benjamin is here. And he's going to start us off with a little cocktail. So you're not only being fed.
Again, drinks too?
Yes, brother. They bring me here just for you.
No, I'm feeling special. Thank you. Thank you.
Tyrone, over to you. What are you doing for us to start things off today?
So I have a little treat for you. Hope you like rum. Yeah? All right. So,
you know, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm doing some with the rum, banana, some fresh local rough lemon, some peach, and some thyme in there. Top with some ginger beer.
Ooh.
Right? So this one, you're going to enjoy this one. So let's get right in, Joe. I'm going to be using, since I'm doubling up for you guys, we're going to be using here 4 ounces of our beautiful local 1919 rum. So right now, I'm going to follow up actually with some banana syrup that I made. All right?
I would never think of rum and banana.
Me neither.
Rum and banana.
Syrup.
Yeah. Making this banana syrup, I didn't mash the banana, actually leave the banana whole and let it boil in some sugar. So that's why we get this nice clear color still, so it's not cloudy.
So like a simple syrup, just banana with banana infused there.
Exactly.
Okay, okay, Tyrone.
So backing up, we're gonna add just a ½ ounce of fresh lemon juice. All right, there's our local rough lemon. To this now, I'm gonna be adding some peach. We're gonna hit this a light muddle. So when we muddle, we bring out the flavors of the peach. And to give this a nice little herbaceous note, some thyme, some local thyme.
It's herbaceous, the man said.
Herbaceous.
Yes.
Herbaceous.
Yes, very herbaceous.
That's a mixology. You wouldn't understand. That's in the mixology dictionary.
I think I'm gonna have to go Google that.
Yeah, and that local thyme that you use there is herbaceous.
Local thyme. So I'm gonna add some ice to this. So we cover this, and we do my favorite part. We do the Trini shake.
Right there in the back.
Yeah. Hey. So this is the part where we pour over our cocktail. And we don't want all the sediments of the peach and the thyme to get into our cocktail. So we get a nice concentrated flavor here. Now we're gonna be topping with our favorite ginger beer. Nice, so this is a nice long refreshing drink. And to this we're gonna simply add some peach slices. All right. Brothers?
My brother, thank you very much.
Do you enjoy?
Thank you very much,
man.
sir. It's looking real good, right?
Cheers to
Cheers.
Carnival 2021.
Virtual, enjoy it at home, enjoy it and be safe.
So we're taking a short break. After the break, we will introduce you to our public relations specialist here in Trinidad and Tobago. Her name is Nyssa, Pierre. She's joining us as we start the discussion about virtual carnivals. Should we? Should we not? What should we do? How should we do it? Come on back. Cup of Joe. Carnival Tabanca in full effect, guys. Hey, welcome back, guys. Carnival Tabanca on Cup of Joe in full effect. And yeah, I promise you we're going to be having a little discussion about a virtual carnival. It's coming up, but first I roll out a recipe, courtesy to the folks at Adam's Sauces. But I want to introduce a guest on set. You know, we've had Johann Chuckaree with us, and joining us now is Nyssa Pierre. She's our public relations specialist. She's of Pear Tree Consulting. Nyssa, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
You eat shrimp.
I do.
You eat shrimp?
I'm happy to try. This is fitting well in my pretend carnival diet.
Very well, very well, very well. Johann Chuckaree is still with us. But we need a drink.
Yeah.
We need a drink for Nyssa. So Master Mixologist Tyrone is Tyrone. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrone Benjamin, Master Mixologist today. Nyssa.
Thanks for my fruit salad.
Yeah. So let me get cracking with this recipe, guys. I'm so glad you both like shrimp because see the folks at Adam's Sauces, they have a range of wonderful sauces. If you know Adam's Sauces, it's dynamite sauces, and you can use it as a condiment. It's very easy to use as a condiment, but you can also use it to make some fantastic dishes. Simple, easy to do. Just as how we can pull together that cocktail that Tyrone did while we were watching virtual, doing some easy snacks.
So there's the all-inclusive snacks then?
These are the all-inclusive section. You can pass through my section and pick up.
Anytime.
So very quickly, guys, I have some shrimp that I seasoned very basic, salt, pepper, not heavily seasoned, very, very basic salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna add some parsley, chopped up parsley. So it's a herb and honey mustard shrimp. I have some thyme leaves that I took from Tyrone. Tyrone had some lovely thyme. Yeah, I said I'm not gonna let all that time go in the drink alone. Yeah, no. So I just kind of toss the herbs together with the shrimp. To that, I add a touch of olive oil, just a little touch. I just like to add olive oil. Olive oil is delicious. I like a little kick. I hope you guys don't mind a little kick.
Yeah.
Adam's pepper sauce is a win. And you see how I use this a lot. So yeah, just a little dab of pepper sauce. I'm a slight pepper guy.
You sure? I'm not sure anymore.
I don't know. We'll see.
But I rushed down the cocktail from Tyrone, so my hand a little heavy, right? Yeah.
Notes. Cook before you drink.
Yeah, correct.
And guys, I am using
added pepper before.
I am using this honey mustard. It's really fantastic. It's a perfect condiment, as I said, to anything. But when I add this to this shrimp and toss it, ideally, guys, I like to leave this marinating probably for at least about 6 hours or so. But I don't have 6 hours. Yeah. I need to feed you guys as soon as possible.
That'll be good because he drinks salad. Okay. Tyrone drinks that real hard.
Let me join you all. I haven't tasted right yet.
It's fantastic.
We could cheers. He's cooking, we drink.
Yeah. Drink up, guys. So all you do now is you put on a nice single layer on a nice dish, and you're roasting this in the oven. I'm trying to get a single layer, if I can.
I like this. We drink, he cooks.
Yeah, you like.
This is like a perfect dinner party.
And this is what we'll be probably doing, Nyssa, over the next couple weeks.
So if you need a light entertainment for your home.
I'm not talking about here, I'm talking at home by you. When you're doing the virtual, you need something to...
Right.
That, right?
The reason we hit. Okay.
Sorry about that.
This goes in the oven. I'm trying to feed these people because they're drinking a little too much. Yeah. In the oven, bakes for just about 5 to 7 minutes. Shrimp doesn't take long to cook, so it really will whip up in just about 5 to 7 minutes. And I'll show you how wonderful this shrimp is.
So what temperature are you baking on?
At 400 degrees. All right, guys. So just after about 7 minutes or so, you get this guy. Oh my goodness.
Smiles on your face.
But most of all, do you smell the honey mustard?
Of course, yeah.
The honey mustard is smelling amazing.
Smelling some pepper too.
Thank you. Yeah. It's our best pepper sauce.
We know it.
It's our best pepper sauce. Guys, sample up. Let me know. Just tell me how it's tasting. You have individual spoons, individual forks. Social distancing in effect. COVID protocols in effect. But I want to thank the folks at Adam's Sauces for making it possible. Full range. We're going to be using it over the next couple of weeks, as I said. Look out for some fantastic, easy to do recipes using these sauces.
Oh, nice.
Happy faces. We roll our recipes here and we're taking a short break. When we come back, we promise you we've been teasing it. These two folks are going to engage in a little discussion as we look ahead as to what we can expect for a virtual Carnival 2021. Roll Out a Recipe came to you courtesy Adam's Original Gourmet Sauces. All natural ingredients. So this is what a virtual carnival, I think, is all about. Good food, good drinks, good company. And we can have fun, I suppose, this carnival. You heard the pain in my voice.
There's a lot of pain there.
I have Nyssa, Pierre, and Johann Chuckaree. And Johann, let me start with you as we get into what is going to frame our virtual carnival. Yeah. You've done a couple of virtual events.
So, I've been privileged to do 2 virtual events so far. One was called Soca in White, which was hosted by the Rotary Club of St. Augustine West. Right. And it was done really nicely. It was filmed at Green Meadows in Santa Cruz, and it was rebroadcast live. And it was an amazing experience. It was good to feel, that being back on stage and in front of the lights and the fog machines. And it's really a nice feeling for the artists, and I think it was an amazing thing to be a part of. And then also Phase 2 Pan Groove, which, of course, I've been a part of Phase 2 many, many years, since 2003. And, it's been difficult for steel bands to congregate, to rehearse, that kind of thing. And so we had a few bands last year. Despas was one that did a live show. Startlift was another one that did a live show. So rather than kind of cram up into the Christmas season, Phase 2 decided to do one for Carnival. So it's called Another Phase, and it's going to be online on January 27th. You can visit my Facebook page, Phase 2's Facebook page for more information. And again, it's a really lovely experience to be a part of that. It was myself and my sister Johanna, the piano girl Johanna. And it was just a really lovely experience to be, back surrounded by artists, back surrounded by the support staff. This has really affected not just, the entertainment industry in terms of the artists and the performers, but also the entire support staff that goes around with it, the sound crew, the lighting guys, the tech crews, the event coordinators, it goes on and on.
Trickle-down effect is real.
Very big trickle-down effect.
And hearing you there, Nyssa, it really is for the artists and the entertainment industry. I mean, for me, looking at might be nice, but really for them, there's another side of the coin that they just are so glad to be interacting and just be in their space, They
are artists, and this is how they express themselves and how they, either whether it's by social commentary or the pan or whatever it is, this is how they participate. And for us as well as participants, Carnival to me has always been this kind of mental reset. So it'll be really interesting to see what we're going to do without that physical release, like that kind of in person on the road. It'll be really interesting to see, from the psyche, the Trinbagonian psyche, how that really affects us.
Because that is the problem. And for us, I am getting trouble wrapping my mind around it. So to go on and watch a fete online, I am literally
struggling. I'm struggling.
You finding the same thing in this?
I mean, so what I keep telling myself is Carnival is not just about fetes. It's a great part of it, is a big part of it, but it's not just about fetes. There's so many other elements that make up Carnival, that birthed Carnival in the first place. You have Pan, you have Canboulay, you have these Stoker Monarch, Calypso Monarch, all these different things. A lot of them that we watch on TV anyway. So, yes, everybody want to go to their favorite all-inclusive and dress up and whatever, but, I keep telling myself, okay, it's not just about the bikini beads, it's not just about the fetes, there are other things that we can really focus on, which is, and I think now is a great time. Now, why not? I know everybody I know who wants to go to Carnival has always wanted to go, has never been able to go because it's bright and early Carnival Friday morning, so they either have to be asleep for work or you're leaving a party, so you haven't been able to. So it really is a phenomenal opportunity to finally expose a lot of people to those cultural elements that they would have missed in a very busy physical carnival season.
A large percentage of Trinbagonians may not have ever experienced that Campbell
which is a fantastic production.
So which brings me, I suppose, to why I pulled in Nyssa here today, because follow on her social media, guys. It's Nyssa Pierre. I'm promoting her. She's a busybody, and she put out a post that grabbed our attention when I think the National Carnival Commission, NCC, so sort of more or less distanced themselves from doing anything virtually. That was, I was shocked and disappointed, because I thought exactly what you were saying. So while I was finding it difficult to wrap my mind around viewing a fete virtually, I was saying, when Johann is in Panorama,
There's so
I
many
want
other
to
things.
see Panorama.
Yeah,
I want
there's
to see
so
the
many
Calypso. I
other
want to
things.
see the
You wanna
March
see
Gras.
Kings and
I want
Yes,
yes.
So
Kings and Queens is
Kings and
another
Queens,
one.
yeah.
I love that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
great show. But again, a lot of people don't go because there's so many
It's
other
crowded.
things
It's happening,
going
yeah.
It's so
on
crowded, yeah.
that this is a great chance to kind of put that at the fore.
So this was an opportunity
I
for
don't
these
wanna
national
say was,
festivals.
yes. I don't want to say
Yeah.
was. I mean, we are a notoriously last
Well.
minute people. So I'm hoping that, our words and the words of many others who, have taken issue with this kind of hands-off approach to virtual carnival, I think we still have time. And as Johann said, people are so artists, all the tech crews. I mean, I do events as well. I am dying to
Everybody's
that
hungry.
energy that
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel putting on an event and being part of it. Trust me, we can mobilize in days if we need to. So I don't want to say,
So it's not
I
too
don't want to
late.
speak in past tense, yeah, no. And it's definitely not too late because I mean, off air we were talking about London's Notting Hill Carnival. They were cancelled basically in the height of the pandemic, and I think everybody hates the word now, but they did pivot and they figured it out in weeks. So, and I'm pretty sure that we are a little bit more innovative, and this is what we do. We pull things together last minute, and we always have a good time. So I think we still have time.
The national festivals, Johann. I mean, you've been part of Panorama for many a year. Embracing something like that would have been phenomenal.
I think, this was a good opportunity, and it is a good opportunity for us to improvise and to adapt to a situation. This is our opportunity right now where the spotlight is on Trinidad and Tobago. Not just the regional spotlight, not just locally, but internationally.
Yeah.
Because everybody, the audience internationally is so starved for content.
Yeah.
Everybody's locked up at home. Everybody's staying home and staying safe. This is a perfect opportunity to advertise for the future. This is a perfect opportunity to show the international market what we have to offer as Trinidad and Tobago. And it may not be a return on investment right now, but in a year or 2 years, once the virus is over and once things are almost back to normal, you can then see an influx of people coming in to experience it.
So I was actually wondering about that and whether or not the decision by the NCC, and I mean, I'm not in terms of privy to the internal, but whether or not they decided, well, okay, it's how are we going to monetize this?
Right.
It probably doesn't make sense. And not recognizing what Johann just explained, that this is not necessarily an investment that can be seen now,
to generate
but
money.
it's a marketing
It's a
opportunity.
long-term, it's a long-term investment.
Well, there are a couple of things wrapped up in there. I mean, I'm not sure that the NCC truly is in the habit of generating any sort of profit anyway.
Right,
So
right.
this is not
Right,
So
Nyssa.
this is not exactly
Yeah.
a mysterious in the red. I mean,
That's not their forte.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're accustomed to not turning
a
any
profit.
Major profit.
Yeah.
So I'm
That may not even be their role.
Exactly,
That may not even be
because
their role,
lots
yeah.
I think there's only 1 or 2 state entities that really do generate a profit.
Yeah.
Most state entities are not put in place to do that.
Yeah.
That's not what they're there for. That being said, from a PR perspective, which this is, and as much as I'm a carnival baby and a proud Trini, I am, this is what I do, the PR and particularly crisis management, and they have definitely forced their own PR crisis.
The NCC.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, and to kind of piggyback off what Johann was saying, this is, or not only is this a great investment opportunity for the future, but if we claim to be the global carnival hub and the home of carnival and all of these different things, this is the time to literally plant that flag and be like, you can't come better than us. You cannot stage a carnival better than us in person, and you cannot do it virtually or digitally. And now is the time to really prove that. And what better way than in the 1 year that Carnival is cancelled to be like, all right, well, this is how we're going to do it, and really set the tone for every other carnival who has to do the same. How are we, we want to say, okay, greatest show on earth and all of these things, but what do we have to prove for it? It can't just be wrapped up in physicality. It has to transcend, us being in the street.
Yeah.
But there's a huge gap for a public sector body, taking the public's interest at heart. Because let's be real, if I own my own band or my own, fete or whatever, I have my interest at heart. I'm not doing this for the people. You don't go into it doing it for the people. That's what the government is for. That's what the state is for. So there's a huge need that NCC has to fill. And I mean, their mandate literally is, to take the mantle of Carnival, make it viable. All of these lovely things are on the website. This is their mandate, and we are paying for them to do that.
Yeah.
So there is a room for, I'm thrilled to hear about all of the private enterprises, and I'm excited. I keep, like you, I keep refreshing. I'm like, okay, let me follow this one. Who I haven't followed yet. Now.
To be trained in loop.
Right, but there's certainly a space for the public, because NCC, for example, under them you would have all of these traditional performers, these stick fighters, all of these different things. And
so again, those are
under
things
them.
that get lost, that we forget that actually exist in Carnival.
Yeah, absolutely. The Blue Devil Festival and Carnival Monday night. I mean, all these things that, they largely kind of oversee, or at least have their, have some control over, I would love to see that as part of a virtual carnival.
You think it's not too late?
No.
It's not too late. I suppose February we can keep our fingers crossed that something will happen.
But I think these conversations are also essential to make sure that people know that, listen, we looking out here. We want to see the tribe and the bliss and the this one and that one, but we want to see the Canboulay. We want to see the stick fighters. We want, unfortunately.
The Calypsonians probably want to
who doesn't want to hear Calypso commentary in a pandemic? I want to hear what they want to sing.
Not just a pandemic, the whole of 2020 has been the perfect year.
Writers.
For social commentary.
Literally every month has something that you can. I would love to hear social commentary. So it's not fair to the artists to not give them the space to do that, and it's not fair for people like us who are maybe less creative, but this is how we enjoy, and we see the world through their eyes. So I would love, we need to create that space for them.
Mr. Johann, thank you very, very much. You want another batch of shrimp? I could move up another batch of shrimp.
What about the cocktails? We get another one.
You want cocktails too? Tyrone, I'll call Tyrone. I call Tyrone. Well, thank you guys for dropping by and sharing. As I said, these conversations, I've missed having these conversations on Cup of Joe. So I think it's now the time to bring it back. Let's share ideas so that everybody could understand and appreciate what is best in this particular scenario. And let's enjoy Carnival virtually as best as we can.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. All right, guys. Hey, try the recipes, guys. Real nice one.
Hey, you wanna, let's it's been sitting down here watching.
Oh God, I'm like, when we could eat it.
Herb and honey mustard shrimp using Adam's sauces. Guys, try the recipe. Follow us on our social media, all our platforms, Cup of Joe Caribbean. We'll see you back here.